In the heart of the whispering woods, where moonlight glows and dreams come true, lived a curious little fox named Milo. But Milo wasn't just any fox. He was made of stardust and shimmered in the dark. Every night Milo explored the forest, discovering secrets and making new friends. He frolicked with the fireflies, raced the moonbeams, and tickled the toes of sleeping daisies. The forest was his playground, and he loved every glowing mushroom, every whispering tree, every sparkling stream. One night, though, as Milo bounded through his beloved woods, something felt off. The playful breeze seemed out of sorts. The usually chatty crickets were unusually quiet. Even the stars looked a bit dim behind the clouds. As Milo skipped along, he couldn't shake this uneasy feeling. It was as if the joy had been sucked out of the night. Just when Milo began to feel a bit scared, he spotted his friend Luna the owl. She was sitting on a branch, staring down at her paws, and she looked really, really sad. "Hi, Luna. Why are you sitting so quietly? Where's your happy hoot?" asked Milo, tilting his head in confusion. Luna slowly lifted her head, and Milo noticed that her big yellow eyes were filled with tears. "I don't know, Milo," Luna whispered, her voice shaking. "I just feel heavy, like there's a rain cloud in my heart." Milo frowned. "A rain cloud? In your heart? What does that feel like?" he asked, genuinely curious, but perhaps a little clueless. Luna sniffled and looked back down at her paws. "It's hard to explain, Milo. It's like a weight pulling me down, making it hard to do anything. I just want to curl up and sleep, but even my sleep feels full of rain clouds." Milo didn't understand all of what Luna was saying, but he could see that she was upset. So he did the only thing he knew to do. He sat down right next to her, as still and as quiet as he could be. He didn't ask any more questions. He just let Luna sit with her sadness, with her rain-cloud heart, and he waited patiently for her to talk. And talk she did. At first it was just a trickle of words, but soon a torrent of feelings came pouring out. She told Milo how she missed her family, how some nights felt lonely, and how even though she was strong and wise, sometimes she felt small and scared. As Luna spoke, her voice grew steadier, her eyes brighter. When she finally fell silent, the rain cloud seemed to lift a little from her heart. "That felt better," she whispered, giving Milo a grateful smile. "Thank you for listening, Milo, for being here with me." Milo wagged his sparkly tail. "Of course, Luna. Any time." He paused, then added, "You know, I think feelings are like the weather. Sometimes it's sunny and you want to play. Other times it's stormy and you just want to snuggle up somewhere." Luna blinked. "That's a very poetic way to look at it, Milo. Perhaps feelings are like the weather." From that day on, whenever a feeling fox or forest friend felt a bit gloomy, they knew where to find Luna and Milo. They would share their feelings with them, and together they would weather the storm. One evening it was Ollie the otter who came seeking solace. He was getting ready for the annual Forest Olympics, and his event was tomorrow. "I'm supposed to be the fastest swimmer in the river, but I'm just not feeling it today," Ollie confessed, his whiskers drooping. "What should I do?" Milo, now known as the Feelings Fox, smiled knowingly. "Ah, so your weather's feeling a bit stormy today, huh?" Ollie nodded miserably. Milo nudged him gently. "Well then, let's open the umbrella. How about we talk about it?" As Ollie talked about his worries, how he feared losing and disappointing everyone, a huge raindrop plopped into his eye. There, said Luna, swooping down beside them. "It's all right to be scared, Ollie. You're facing a big challenge tomorrow. But remember, even after a rainstorm comes sunshine." She gave him a reassuring wink. "And besides, it's just a game. Winning isn't everything." Together they watched as Ollie's worried expression slowly turned into a determined grin. By the time the sun set, he was as ready as he'd ever be. And while he didn't win the race, he swam with all his might and finished with a happy heart. Another time, it was Bella the bunny who hopped over to the whispering willow where Milo and Luna sat. "I feel so left out," she sniffled. "All the other bunnies are going to Farmer Joe's carrot patch tomorrow, but I'm too shy to ask him for more carrots. I'm just not good with people." Milo, always the clever one, hopped closer and whispered, "Bella, my dear friend, your shyness is like a fluffy white cloud today. And you know what? Clouds float in the sky. They don't get stuck on the ground. Don't be afraid to let your fluffy cloud drift away." Bella tilted her head, her nose twitching. "Do you think so, Milo?" she asked hopefully. "I hope so," said Luna, landing gracefully on a nearby tree branch. "And remember, Bella, even when clouds cover the sun is still there, shining just as bright." Encouraged by their words, Bella took a deep breath, shook her fluffy tail, and went to ask for more carrots. To her surprise, the farmer was kind, and she brought back enough carrots for everyone in her burrow. As the seasons changed and the leaves turned from green to gold, Milo continued to help his friends understand their feelings. He learned that anger could be a roaring river, but also a calm and clear stream. Fear could be a dark and scary cave, but also a gentle and protective rock. And sadness, well, sadness could be a soft and cozy blanket when you needed it most. Through it all, Milo's wisdom grew, and with each passing day, he became known as the Feelings Fox, the little fox made of stardust who helped others find their way through the cloudy days and into the sunshine. One clear and starlit night, as Milo sat with Luna under their favorite glowing tree, he looked up at the twinkling sky and whispered, "Do you think we make the best feelings detectives in the whole Whispering Woods, Luna?" Luna, her eyes shining brighter than the stars above, replied, "You already do, Milo. You help others feel seen, heard, and loved. And that, my dear friend, is the greatest gift of all." Milo beamed, his stardust shimmering in delight. In the heart of the Whispering Woods, where moonlight glows and dreams come true, lived a curious little fox named Milo. But Milo wasn't just any fox.